right. Who's going to win this second semi-final? Let's hear from both players. Jeff Smith, Richard Veenstra, and last night came to a conclusion with Richard knocking out Scott.
When I was 4-1 up, I'll think, yeah, now keep doing that. But yeah, he was a great comeback to 4-3, and oh, yeah, then the nerves begin.
Double 8. Oh, that's horrible. That's brilliant.
First one missed, the second one, I thought, oh no, the last goes in, yeah, definitely.
The champion has been dethroned.
I don't think I was quite prepared to play that match that I played with Scott last year. It's something you just put in your back pocket, chalk one up for experience, and glad to have another chance.
Oh yes, what a way to finish! 105. Jeff Smith by a man who was superior in all facets.
I'm getting a little bit more comfortable each time I go out there. Difference in the fans has been insane for me, because I can't walk through the crowd anywhere now without having to sign 200 autographs. So it's that's a bit of a change for me, but I'm liking it for sure.
I'm feeling great here the whole week, and I'm playing good. Practice darts are going good, and yeah, if you play good darts, then yeah, you can win from everybody.
I know he's a fairly quick player like myself, so it should be a good game to watch for the fans. I expect it's probably going to be a good scoring, good finishing game, and I think everybody's going to be attention.
That's why you're dreaming for, to play here when you start playing darts, to be at Lakeside. Yeah, and now I'm standing here in the semi-final, so yeah, it's a great feeling.
I've played this match in my head thousands of times, and it's a chance to get up there and actually do it yourself. It's pretty cool.
And no surprise with Jeff living in Canada and spending very limited time on the European BDO circuit. These two players have never met, but 2 Lakeside semi-finals in 2 years is a great strike rate for Jeff. And reaching the last four in his debut in the tournament is the top job from Richard. Tony, what are your observations of Richard as he's progressed in this tournament?
He's been very impressive. He's a cool, calm, calculated young man. Very pleasant, a really nice guy. A lot of people here haven't seen him playing television before, but we've known him around the circuits, and he's a regular Dutch international, and he's just come along very nicely, and he'll be really pleased he's got to the semis, but I hope he just doesn't relax on that and think, I've got to the semis. If he plays his game, he's got a great chance of getting to the final.
The fact when Scott came back at him last night that he didn't crack, that also points to the fact that he's comfortable on the Lakeside stage and he can deal with the occasion. Again,
you've just hit it right on the nail. His composure was fantastic, and I know Scott was under pressure, but so was he, and he dealt with it magnificently, and he's a real one for the future. It might be too soon tonight, but I think he's definitely one for the future.
Scott, Jeff was terrific last year going from the prelim round to the last four. He ran into you and you beat him 6-0. He suddenly ran out of gas. Can you see that happening again?
I think he will have learned from that time, but what's special about this one is that both players are so quick, and I think that it's going to be really interesting the first couple of sets here, because Jeff will have learnt from last year. I know that I took the pace out of the game and played my natural game, and he wasn't used to that. Now, he's played Dennis Harbour along the way, and there's nobody slower than Dennis, and I was very impressed with how he dealt with that from 2-0 down, because everybody's been saying that Jeff was a front runner, and if he goes behind he can't come back, and he proved that he could.
Scott, Tony and I were saying last night that Jeff hasn't got anybody with him. So when he had a problem, he went in at the break, went to the board, and he solved it himself. He had a little think and thought, I've got to change this round. And that's good, isn't it? It's positive that he can adapt his game while in the heat of the battle.
And the best thing about that, it stops 3 opinions. It stops 3 other opinions coming into your head, because you do get a bit lost up there sometimes. I know I did last night, and you go out there and you've got to choose who you're going to listen to. So I think Jeff's way is probably better than my way after the result last night.
We are just about all set to go with this semi-final. Jeff Smith and Richard Veenstra are about to throw for a place in the final. Scott Waits won the first semi-final in this year's BDO World Darts Championship, and will play Jeff Smith or Richard Veenstra in tomorrow's final. And we are all set for the second semi-final, because Saturday night's all right for flighting. Over to Richard Ashdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2016 BDO World Championships. It's semi-finals day here at the home of World Darts, the Lakeside. We now introduce from Canada, playing in his second Lakeside World Championship semi-final. The reigning Las Vegas Open. We now introduce to the stage for his first Lakeside World Championship semi-final, a former Luxembourg Open champion, a Netherlands international, Flyers Richard Veenstra!
The first commentary shift for this semi-final will be handled by John Rawling and George Riley.
Good evening all. Saturday night at the Lakeside. What an atmosphere. And Jeff Smith versus Richard Veenstra for a place in tomorrow's final. Semi-finalist last year, Jeff. Veenstra, on his debut, has won a lot of friends for the way that he has played here this week. A Dutch international up against the silencer from Canada. Here he is, Jeff Smith. Ignore the world ranking, doesn't play a great deal with the BDO. Veenstra, this his best ever Lakeside, his first ever Lakeside. Here we go.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's the best of 11 sets. First set, first leg, it's Jeff to throw first. Game on!
Last match that the referee Nick Rolls will be refereeing at this year's Lakeside.
41.
There he is. Works for a very well-known betting company for his day job.
24.
And Jeff Smith, the odds-on favourite to win this semi-final. Incidentally, I had a
100.
quick chat with the on-site bookmaker Gary just before coming into the commentary box. The first bet he took in the entire week was £10 on Veenstra, 66 to 1 each way.
Be kind of quite relieved it wasn't 100 each way, wouldn't it?
118.
Well, he's got to do it first. I know Scott Mitchell's tipping in, but I guess having beaten him, he would do, wouldn't he, as somebody once famously said.
Well, whichever way this match goes, I would suggest it's going to be swift and entertaining.
92.
Yeah, they've got an entertaining style, the pair of them. Nice to watch this one.
57.
Neither of them hang about.
150.
Both of them very well organised players, I have to say. They've done themselves a lot of credit over here. And Smith not on a finish anymore. Veenstra is on 180,
65.
but Smith setting it up.
Yeah, he'll be back for 85. This is a good visit, though.
140.
That's pretty handy, isn't it? Bit of pressure on this now.
Great darts from the Dutchman. 3 double 16, the shot, he went bullseye, so double 16.
53.
Tops then for Veenstra to take the first leg against the throw. Oh, he'd like this to go in.
20.
He's missed it.
Jeff, you require 32.
First leg wobbles from Veenstra. Smith,
Game
no
shot.
mistake on
And
double
the first
16.
leg. Jeff Smith.
First block to the Canadian.
Second leg. It's
No
Richard
nonsense sort of player,
Tavares.
isn't he? He's very tidy. He's not particularly demonstrative, and he's not flashy in any way. He just gets on with it. He's not been partying here. He's
60.
approached it in a really professional manner, as indeed is Veenstra, to be fair. The pair of them are given a very good account of themselves. Jeff Smith, here he is going for this maximum. Last year he got to the
140.
last 4 at first attempt, and here's Veenstra having done exactly the same.
Yes, they've been quietly going about their business at Lakeside, these two. Very easy to get drawn into the social side during this competition. These two haven't.
Good darts indeed. No harm in a bit of modest socialising, in my opinion, George.
66.
I would agree with that.
Sporting little round of applause from Smith. This match is not going to last long. If you're with us, don't worry about catching up on other things later on,
57.
because this ain't going to last too long.
Yep, stay where you are. Just enjoy the darts with us if you can. Smith waiting on 124 to break the throw.
Oh, what a good dart. What a good dart, that last one.
124.
Give him a chance. 124 then for 2-0. Treble 18 and still given the bullseye. Not now.
56. Richard, you require 145.
For his first leg of the match. Oh, great darts these. Tops, no.
125.
Wow,
Jeff, you
this
require
is
68.
good stuff. Now Smith 68. Double 10. Good darts.
Game
Good
shot
darts.
on the
2 up,
second
and that's a
leg.
break against
Jeff
the
Smith.
throw.
Third leg, it's Jeff to throw first. Game on.
Straight into position to carry on. He's really racing through here. The style of these two guys should suit each other. It should make for a good game, this.
119.
Yes, neither player, and Jeff has said this himself, neither player you feel is going to have to adjust their pace or think about it. Jeff slowed down, didn't he, in his previous match to get over the line.
It's old Dennis Harbour. Just needs to do something about his walk-on music, I think. It's not, well, I mean, what is that? What is it?
41.
To be honest, I think the pair of them would rank fairly lowly in the walk-on stakes.
Maybe big in New
57.
Brunswick, over in Canada, or in wherever it is. Where does he come from? Somewhere in the Netherlands. He says, searching for his piece of paper. Oh, here we are, Ossenziel. Not one which trips off the tongue, is it?
171.
What a visit that is. So Smith waiting on a 170. How about this from Veenstra?
140.
Not had a 170 yet this week. 161, the best checkout from Scott Mitchell. Scott will be watching with bated breath, I guess, wondering whether or not he's going to get that 5,000 quid
93.
bonus. Though having said that, he can probably afford for it not to come his way.
Scott Mitchell, who says he
44.
voluntarily gave the
Jeffrey
trophy back
requires
this morning. That must have been a very difficult thing to do.
What, before they sent the heavies round? Right, here goes. Double 10 for Smith. Oh, he's
shot.
looking
Down
good.
the first set.
Quality.
Jeff Smith. Second
And that's
set.
the opening
First
set.
leg is
3
Richard.
doubles out of 4, averaging nearly 96. Really good, solid start for Smith.
Well, that set
41.
flew by.
Feels I've hardly sat down. Dennis Arbour's playing, you could almost nip out and order a pint, couldn't you, during the time he takes at the hockey. These two, it's over in a heartbeat almost.
Yeah, the racing through. Smith's average 96 down to 95 now.
91.
That'll improve it back.
I think of all the professional darts players around now, I think Vincent van der Voort still gets the title of the quickest, and incidentally I might say as a nightmare for people to spot on the way he changes his finishes, as does Jelle Klaassen, another of the Dutch stars. But these two are not far behind. They really get on with it.
Both of these two playing darts as though they've got a restaurant reservation for later.
Talking of which, have we?
I don't think so, actually.
56.
There's certainly time.
Well, Vassos is going to be kicking me out of this seat at some stage, so I'll sort that.
We'll leave that with you, John.
140.
Another great visit, that. Already on 32.
32 after 12 darts. Keeps throwing like this, he's going to take some beating.
44. Jeff, you require 32.
For a fourth successive leg in about 4 or 5 minutes. Double 8. It's a little bit dodgy, hence the adjustment.
Game shot. And the first leg.
What a good dart.
Jeff Smith.
He's got a really uncomplicated style, isn't he? I'm sure
Second leg, it's Jeff to throw first.
pros who know better than me were analysing this. They've been looking at him and thinking it is so simple, so little movement of anything apart from the throwing arm. He just raises the head slightly, but it's not a deal.
100.
And he's so little lateral movement. He's a lovely looking thrower, Smith.
137.
Fabulous last dart. Smith already a set and a leg to the good. The silencer quietly going about
57.
his business.
Darts from Veenstra.
125.
Well, Veenstra could do with getting a break of throw here to get into this match. Smith sweeping him aside right now. Early stages, I know, but if you get that early advantage, it always takes some clawing back. Remember, first to 6 sets takes this one at this stage for a place in the final against Scott Waits.
And our mate Gary at the bookies says that Waits will be odds on to win the final regardless
41.
of who he plays.
Well, I think that's probably a sound call, but I know a lot of people have backed Jeff Smith in. He started at 33 to 1 and he's come tumbling down in the odds. A lot of people out there have been impressed by the way this Canadian throws, looking to become the first Canadian world champion since 1994.
45. Richard, you require 80.
And a certain John Part, who became the first overseas winner. Double 5.
Game shot on the second leg.
That's more like it. That's his first
Richard
leg
Veenstra.
against the throw.
Third leg, it's Richard to throw first.
His partner Monique, I'm sure, will be watching on happily somewhere. Anxiously maybe, hoping that he just builds on that.
26.
He'll feel a lot happier now he's on the board, Veenstra. Last debutant, of course, to win here was 4 years ago, Christian Kist. One of 3 Dutch winners of this
60.
famous trophy.
Jeff flies solo over here, doesn't he? As posses go, it's not the strongest. He's that's very much a one-man band, isn't he?
134.
It's working okay for him. That's better for Veenstra, settling into it now. Current Las Vegas Open champion. A couple of other titles as well on the other side of the pond in the previous year.
Sounds like a fun tournament to play in.
Yes, it's not the worst place to be. I've ever been to Vegas, it's not the worst.
I've not, actually.
Oh, it's a... Well, you've seen Hangover, that gives you a pretty good idea.
100.
Good dart. Plenty of room to fill that up. And beautifully done. That is quality. That's the sort of thing that Scott Mitchell saw when he played against him a couple of years ago and thought this bloke can be special.
180 apiece in this second semi.
90. Richard, you require 76.
So nudge ahead.
Game short to the third leg. Richard Veenstra.
2-1
Fourth leg.
with the
Jeff to
throw,
first.
leading Smith. Continues going with throw, then Veenstra would take out this set.
140.
Oh, excellent again.
83.
Smith getting to this stage, throwing darts like this, accounting for, among others, the number 2 seed Martin Adams, also Brian Dawson, Dennis Harbour.
55.
Go to count. He does look a bit like him, doesn't he? If you're so sort of uninterested or disinterested, the correct word, in football, Dirk Kuyt, a pretty good Dutch international who looks very much like this fella.
I'd probably have Veenstra down as the better finisher.
Good line.
100.
Although he's done well by all accounts since he left Liverpool.
He's a good player, very good player.
96.
Veenstra certainly looks fit enough to play an odd game of football, doesn't he? There's not too many spare pounds on him. Well, that's opened up that treble 20 nicely. Coming down now.
83. Jeff, you require 82.
82 for 2-2. Second set. Treble 20. Would have left tens. No finish now.
42.
Veenstra's slightly untidy visits has meant that he's not on a finish, so all he can do is just do what he's doing here and try and put a bit of pressure on that double top.
100. Jeff, you require 40.
Tops then for 2-2. Down for double 10.
Game
Absolutely ruthless at the moment.
Jeff Smith. Fifth leg, it's Richard.
5 doubles out of 9 now, Smith.
78.
Little break at the end of this leg. And how important it is for Veenstra to hold on to his throw, because at 2-0, psychologically, that looks
57.
like a battle. There's Monique, Veenstra's partner. Been ever present for all his matches, of course.
59.
Yeah, so important that he keeps this. I mean, 2-0, 1-1. Sounds it's all can be determined on a single dart, but in the context of the match, it can be big, George.
44.
Yeah, I reckon both players would have thought, well, we'll get to the first break after 2 sets as long as I'm level or better. Don't want to be 2 down.
100.
A solid ton. He's keeping his nose ahead. Alexander is somewhere out there, I think, taking his research to extraordinary lengths. You've never seen him.
Well, there he is.
Look, now, if you've heard him in the morning, babbling away on the radio, you've never seen him, that's what you've been missing. If you're underwhelmed, so be it. But that's Alexander.
Richard, you require 164.
Treble 18 would leave bullseye. Slides into the 4. Great last start, though.
Smith's well back. Advantage Veenstra by a long way. I think Smith's pretty reconciled to the fact that
60.
it's gone.
Richard, you require 40.
Unless Veenstra has a shocker here, but he doesn't.
Down the second
One dart
set.
right down the middle of tops.
Veenstra.
And there we go to the first break. Honours even. Smith won. Veenstra won.
Jeff won the first set in 6 minutes. Second set went to Richard in quick time 2. We'll hear from Scott Mitchell and Tony O'Shea on the early exchanges on this match when we return. It's semi-final day at the Lakeside. Scott Waite threw a match-winning double in mid-afternoon and in quick time. He was a 6-1 winner against Jamie Hughes, and Scott will play Jeff Smith or Richard Veenstra in tomorrow's final. And in the best of 11 match, it's 1-1. Scott Mitchell and Tony O'Shea on the balcony watching this semi-final. Look, very, very early days, but Scott, was there any significance or the level of significance of the importance of that fifth leg in the second set?
I think so. I think Richard will be pleased with that. He hit a 1-2-4 at the end of the leg to set the 40 to win it. But they both didn't start very well, that fifth leg. They both showed a little bit of nerves because it was the really sort of first breaking point, possibly, in the match.
Tony, what's your impression of the early exchanges? Long, long way to go.
The first leg was a bit nervy, but after that, Jeff was impressive. I was impressed the way he went for the bullseye for the 85 combination. Most people over here would have gone treble 15, treble 19, but straight away he's thinking about which way he's going. Bullseye was a great first start.
Let's get back to John and George.
Yes, we race towards sets number 3. Shade over a quarter of an hour, 16 minutes for those opening two. Crucial, you sense, even early on.
Third set, first leg, it's Jeff to throw first. Game on.
For Richard Veenstra to level at 1 apiece. Both players practiced during that interval. Veenstra in the main players' bar. Jeff just went into the little quiet room adjacent to it, practiced on his own.
140.
Still looks a pick-em sort of match to me, this one. Difficult to see who really is the dominant man at the moment. Nothing between them.
57.
Averages are fairly close. Check out Smith slightly the superior, but the stat which matters is 1 set apiece. And Veenstra looks to me as though he's settling into this now and starting to throw better. Mr. Bunting, Stephen Bunting, former champion, 2014, wasn't it?
100.
Good player.
Pride of St Helens.
Indeed. Liverpool fan as well, isn't he?
I believe so.
38. The massively, exactly ecstatic about a draw against Exeter, I don't suppose, even if it was the kids.
Could have been worse. Treble 20. Woodley bullseye, so what are the options? 18s perhaps now. Just having a think. He is going to go 18s. Oh dear.
81.
Well, that's poor. Lack of concentration there. And Smith, who looked as though he was really under the cosh, might yet get off the hook here. I don't know, we'll see.
49.
Double 16 the shot, yes.
Oh, that's quality. Quality. Looks really composed, doesn't he, Veenstra? Now he's settled down. Another in the conveyor belt of terrific Dutch talent which has come from the Low Countries over the last 20 years or so.
Whoops.
22.
Now what was that, he says to himself? It had all been going so wrong. Monique's not impressed.
Yeah, dire from Flyers.
He'll be back. It's only a momentary blip, I think.
And Smith with 59 lets him off the hook completely. Needs a treble though.
60.
Well, Smith has got an opportunity to seize the advantage in this leg and to put himself into a position to break back. That's better.
100.
Bit erratic this from
60.
Richard.
It's all been going so well, hasn't it? He was on a really good run.
100.
Steady Smith-Tunn, keeping his nose ahead. Having just lost his throw, he's in a good position to pull it back, even if that is a good response there from Veenstra.
Great first start though from Smith. Just missed with the second. and then into
101.
sevens.
Yeah, he could have done without that. 141 though is makeable. He needs a treble. Got to get this. He's missed it.
59. Jeff, you require 141.
For an immediate response against the darts. Yes. Treble 16 for double 18 for a 141.
105.
What a good effort.
Richard, you require
Well, 160 can be done, of
160.
course. It can now. Not now, though.
100. Jeff, you require 36.
Double 18 for the break. It's going to have to be double 9 now, Jeff. Oh dear.
Now then.
28.
That's an important moment.
Richard, you require
Could have made
60.
a really good breakthrough there. Is Veenstra going to punish him? 60. Tops now.
Game
Yes, he does.
shot for the second leg. Richard Veenstra.
Great opportunity for Smith there, went begging.
Third leg, it's Jeff to throw first. Game on.
You would not have expected those 3 darts to have gone awry.
Another break, and Veenstra's going to have taken the set. And again, in double
60.
quick time.
First set went 3-0 Smith. Second 3-2 Veenstra. There's Wesley Harms.
Fellow Dutchman. Supporting his friend Richard Veenstra.
100.
He's barely missed a session, has he? Wesley, he just loves his darts. If he's not playing, he wants to watch.
95.
Come on, Jeff. Here's the shout from the crowd.
Wesley Harms was
91.
eliminated by Jamie Hughes in the quarterfinals.
98.
Oh, this is good. Fill it up. They decided to go for the ball.
170.
Good thinking. Leaves him on the 80 rather than 70 if he'd taken another treble.
140. Jeff, you require 80.
That was a good visit as well from Veenstra, but Smith can close this out. 20 for tops. He's only going to have 1 dart at it.
40.
Now
Richard, you require
Veenstra
68.
could have 2 darts at a double here. Not now though. 16 doubles. Oh, he's gone 8 for tops.
28. Jeff, you require 40.
Tops for 2-1. Double 10 to hold.
Game short and the third leg. Jeff Smith. Fourth leg, it's Richard to throw first. Game on.
Richard with the darts to make it 2 sets to 1. Not a good start.
Winced, didn't he?
Well, he's got away with it.
60.
Tends to be the trend. 1 poor visit being followed by another.
140.
More like it. Coming down the board, and he's missed
57.
again. Veenstra's going to be in a good position if he gets another big hit here. Oh, that's unlucky.
95.
It's the wrong side of the wire.
You don't mind missing the odd one by a fraction into the neighbouring treble. Shows you're throwing okay. That's nice last start as well.
Yeah, smart cover shot, wasn't it? He's going to be on a finish now. And Smith back on 302. 140, very nice, thank you. 79 remaining.
Well, the silencer can't shout too loudly from 302.
57.
Veenstra was the outsider in this 2-horse race, but 79 now for another set. 60 remaining. Tops now to close it out. He's missed.
59.
No panic though, look where Smith is. 2, 4, 5 minus that one and that one.
100.
Well, 145 is doable, so we'll now see if Veenstra can have another go here. And double 5. Oh dear. Smith
No
Still
score.
has a chance. He
Jeff,
elects to bust it.
145.
It's horrible, isn't it, double five? What a steal this would be. Not going to happen. Good last start.
105. Richard,
Well, he
you
knows where it
require
is, he's just
20.
not been able to find it. Fives again, yuck. Now bits again. Now, is he going to bust it? He has done.
No
I'm sure he didn't
score.
try to set that one
Jeff,
up
you
then.
require 40.
I think he was going for one there.
I think he was.
To steal then. Tops for Smith.
Game shot to the fourth leg.
2-2, and he's got the darts back, the Canadian.
Fifth leg, it's Jeff to throw first. Game on.
Well, that could be an important swing there. Veenstra had every opportunity there to take the lead in the match, and now the advantage goes to the Canadians.
81.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
100.
Great camera shot, that, isn't it? That's how to do it for 140.
140. $96.
Important cover shot. Veenstra was just in a position to put him under a wee bit of pressure there, but now the treble 19
59.
maintains the advantage. Gary Robson there.
Enjoying himself?
Yeah, he's a good lad, isn't he?
60.
Smith's on a finish, 138.
41. Jeff, you require 138.
This would be his highest checkout of the tournament. Well, it's not.
86.
Left himself on 52. Nice leave. Veenstra, no finish, of course. Better.
100.
Steady ton.
Jeff, you require 52.
Just for the set.
Going to go 16 for double 18 this time.
Game shot.
For the third
And the third
set.
Jeff Smith. Fourth
Veenstra
set.
should have
First
won the
set.
set.
It's Richard
Smith is the man who does. Dutchman having
100.
opportunities in the penultimate leg to have taken it out, but 16 double 18 nicely executed by Jeff Smith. Another break at the end of this set.
60.
Not a spare seat in the house.
100.
Bob Potter, the owner of Lakeside, will be pleased.
100. 96.
Go Jeff, Canadian contingent.
$100.
He's got a relay runner's sureness of hand, the way he pushes one dart from one hand to the other, hasn't he, Veenstra?
58.
Oh, that's two in. And a ball to add.
170. Richard, you require 147.
He's miscounted, I think.
97. Jeff, you require 71.
So against the darts for Smith. 14 for tops. One dart at double top for Smith.
31. Richard, you
Veenstra,
require
this is
50.
to hold his throw. 18's the darts, now for double 16.
Game
good stuff.
shot and the first leg.
Well done, Richard Veenstra.
Veenstra.
The 34-year-old
Second leg is
Dutchman
Jeff to throw
holds his
first.
throw.
Game on.
Under a lot of pressure, though, from Smith.
$140.
I'll be exiting the commentary box for the moment at the end of
55.
this set, and as I leave, I'll have to say irrespective of what happens, even if Smith goes ahead, you suspect that this has got the sort of look of a match which could be very competitive right down to the wire.
Yes, the averages at the moment are almost identical. Smith finishing the better.
134.
Yeah, not a lot between them. Not earth-shattering averages, but it's close, and that's what makes for a good match. That's why it's interesting, never less than eye-catching, and that's a lovely cover shot. Puts him on a finish.
It's a big one though, isn't it? 170.
98. Jeff, you require
5 grams worth if he takes this out.
Scott Mitchell's 161, the highest.
46.
Well, that's not good.
$60.
Smith's hit 170s in play.
124.
The treble 20s and a bullseye. Now he's looking for 124. Treble 18 would leave the bullseye.
42. Richard, you require 154.
Not this time, Richard. Oh dear.
41. Jeff, you require 82.
So 82 for Jeff Smith. It's going to start with Bull. 17 leaves tops there for. Tops for one apiece.
Game short to the second leg. Jeff Smith. Third leg, it's Richard throwing first.
Very handy. Veenstra straight up to the hockey and plowing on with a 140. First 2 sets were completed in a mere 16 minutes, and I get the impression that these two haven't been very much slower. There's another maximum for Veenstra, his second of the match, third in total.
Raises the arm in self-acknowledgement, the Dutchman.
60.
And handily placed now, 6 darts and 181. Oh, more excellent darts. 140, 180, 140. 11 darter beckons.
Really good scoring from Veenstra.
97. Richard, you require 41.
Talking to one of the 2 of the pros about him. Double 8 now. And they feel 33. That he has another gear that he could go to yet, Veenstra. They think that this is a learning curve for him here. And he might well emerge as the champion, you never know, but they feel that 81. This is a lad who could move Richard, on perhaps 8. To an even higher level. Double 2.
Good dart. Short to the third leg. Richard Veenstra. Fourth leg is Jeff throwing first. $97.
Still at the stage where he's learning about the experience of playing up on the big stage.
140.
Great darts.
Dozen ton 40s for Veenstra. This could be another match
140
for Smith. It's his 12th 140.
100.
It's a must-take for this, for Smith. Otherwise, he's going to be back at 2-2. Has to hold his throw to keep the leg, to keep the set alive. Needs the leg.
41.
Smith's on a finish,
Jeff,
George.
167.
Another big one. Treble 20. Treble 19. Would have left bullseye. He'll
99.
be back though.
68's a good lead. 220 for Veenstra.
60.
Oh, he's messed that up a bit.
Jeff, you require 68.
For 2-2. Fourth set. Oh, great first start. Double 10. Yes, indeed, Jeff.
On the fourth leg, Jeff Smith.
Good
Fifth
shooting for Jeff Smith.
First. 96.
The Canadian car restorer.
59.
Well, what he drives himself, I must ask. Often these guys sort of drive old nails, don't they? Old pickup trucks and things.
97.
And produce great works of art for their customers.
Veenstra throwing
97.
for set number 4.
And handily placed. That's a good dart.
99.
Interlude, a break at the end of this leg.
131.
By the way, how important for Veenstra to take this out though and to make it 2-2. Great first 2 darts.
139.
Excellent.
In a very healthy position for 2-2. Richard Veenstra.
94.
Good last start
Richard, you
from Jeff
require
Smith,
70.
but 70 for the set.
Well, that's not a good first dart. Needs treble 16. There it is, double 9 now. Just checking his mathematics. It is double 9, mate. This is for 2-2, and he's got it. Well thrown, quality. Took a little bit of time to realise where he was at, but Jeff Smith knows that he was hit there by a good finish and a quality double from Richard Veenstra. And as I suspected, levelled up, and it is absolutely a pick and match. Who's going to win it? Canada or the Netherlands? Who knows?
Tidy finishing, 1-1 after 2, 2-2 after 4, first to 6 the winner, and the next chapter of this semi-final will be 3 sets on the bounce. On semi-final day at the Lakeside, we've seen Scott Waits win a place in tomorrow's BDO World Championship final. Question is whether he'll play Jeff Smith or Richard Veenstra. Best of 11 matches making progress. It's 2-2, first to 6 the winner. Scott Mitchell and Tony O'Shea on the balcony. Tony, you spotted something, third leg, third set. Why is this significant?
Well, I think it made a big difference. He was looking to wind the set up there. He wanted 68, big 20 there. Instead of 16, double 16, he missed the big 16. And there was a slight check there going for double top. It just put him out of his rhythm a little bit.
Scott?
And then that upset him with the next leg because he was a little bit hesitant and had 8 darts at a double in the 4th leg of that set to wrap it the set up 3-1. And he missed that as well and ended up losing the set.
Can you see any indication of who might grab the advantage here?
Well, for me, actually, Richard's probably grabbed the advantage there. We were 2-2 in that last set, and he shot 70 by going 4, treble 16, double 9. Now, that hurts, that last dart on double 9, doesn't it, Tony?
He's thinking, I'm going to get another shot at this. Double 9, nobody likes that. But he popped it straight in. Fantastic dart.
This is 3 sets on the bounce. Shift change in the commentary box. Vassos Alexander alongside George Riley.
2 apiece. Who do you fancy now? Richard Veenstra finishing with a flourish in set number 4. They've slowed down a bit, by the way. 16 minutes for the first couple of sets. A lengthy 20 for the ensuing 2. Evening, Vassos.
Evening, George.
5th set, first leg. It's Jeff to throw first. Game on.
So 4 sets so far, all with the darts. Cracking pace to this
95.
match, even though the averages aren't quite as high as both players are capable of. The fact that they get through their throw so quickly means it's very,
60.
very watchable.
It was always going to be thus. You see the set averages there. Smith really peaking
81.
right at the start. The set 1-3, legs to 0. All the others have gone 3-2.
60. 60.
They're checking out okay, aren't they?
60.
Jeff Smith especially so, but 8 from 24 you would probably take. He's hit the ones he's had to hold his throw, to level the match twice.
133.
He's won 2 deciding legs, Richard Veenstra. And if he'd lost either of those, he'd be behind.
Jeff, you require 132.
What a finish this would be. Treble 19 gives him a shot at bullseye again. Here we go. Oh!
Game short on the first leg. Jeff Smith.
132.
Leg, it's Richard.
His highest finish of the tournament.
58. $60. $60.
Little bit of pressure on the Veenstra throw. Now, George, that's Ivers, as you know, and Richard, camera 2 and 3 respectively. I spent the first 4 sets sat between them.
I know, we saw you.
Not only have they got the best view in the house, but also, especially when it comes to a finish, just have a look at how quickly the cameras move to the relevant doubles and how... Although the director tells me that you won't see it, because, hopefully, because it looks a little bit messy on telly. But, and I know that, you know, we find the stuff we do interesting because we're doing it, and all you want to do is enjoy the darts. But I tell you what, it is harder than it looks, aiming a camera at a dartboard.
140. Jeff, you require 160.
Good darts from Veenstra. Smith can break, though. No, he can't. Veenstra will be back with 85 to hold.
Under how much pressure? All sorts of pressure. Good. 10-40 from Smith. 20 for Bull. Oh no. He can't fashion a dart for the leg.
70. Jeff, you require 20.
Didn't want the ball with the last dart either.
Game short on the second leg.
Not missing much, is he?
Third leg, it's Jeff to throw
6
first.
from 6 when he's left himself double 10. $100.
And a steady ton to start this one. Throwing for the 5th set. First to 6 through to the final.
121.
Scott Waits awaits.
$100. $81.
I tell you one thing I can promise you, everybody here at Lakeside is having fun. Nobody comes for a bad evening, and nobody has one.
131.
Really good atmosphere. There always is.
137. Jeff, you require 170.
Let's have a look then, Jeff. Not this time. Veenstra back on 162. Treble 18 the shot.
98.
Yeah, 162, one of those numbers you can't finish on. So 72 points
Jeff, you
from
require
moving ahead
72.
in sets again for the 3rd time. 2 darts at double 12 for the set. Only needs the
short
one.
on the 5th set. Jeff Smith, 6th set, first leg. It's Richard throwing first.
5th set in a row going with the darts.
2 of Smith's 3 winning sets have come. 3-0. Veenstra's 3-2.
134.
Doesn't matter as long as he keeps holding.
100. $100.
It's a decent set of darts, that, from Jeff Smith. hit 3 doubles out of 3, including a bullseye to take out 132.
60.
And that's reflected in the average, averaging north of 100. In fact, he's scoring heavier and heavier as this match goes on.
59.
Jeff Smith, that visit aside.
Veenstra first to a finish here.
140.
And that 140 means it's only 61. Should be winning this leg.
85. Richard, you require 61.
25. Oh, he's gone bullseye. Wow. So 3-4. No.
57. Jeff, you require 123.
This would hurt. Treble 18 for Bull.
62. Richard, you require 4.
Double 1 now.
No score. Jeff, you require 61.
This could be a moment. Yes, 2 darts at double 18. For a break of throw at the start of this set. Double 9. Veenstra hit it.
43.
Smith can't.
Richard, you require 4.
It was a big chance. Veenstra can rescue this now.
Game
Does
shot.
so.
And the first leg. Richard Veenstra. Second leg is Jeff throwing first.
The way he'd been finishing, Jeff Smith, 13 from 24 thrown.
96.
You'd have expected him to hit one of those 2 darts to break the throw.
100.
Very calm sort of guy, Jeff.
100.
Nothing much phases him.
140.
On the oche or off it. He has that aura of a man who's content with his lot in life.
170.
His third 170.
But he went the other way round. Put the bullseye in the middle of the 2 treble
Jeff,
20s.
you require 135.
Go on then, Jeff. Let's see if we can do this one. Not this time.
59. $100. Jeff, you require 76.
Treble 20. Yes, for double 8 to hold his throw. That's a marker. And that's
Game shot
the double.
for the second leg. Jeff Smith. Third leg, it's Richard throwing first.
It's a good job of getting lots of breaks here.
140.
Because Jeff Smith is drinking an awful lot of water up on that stage. It is warm in here tonight.
100.
Hot's on the checkouts as well, isn't he? 1 of every 2.
95. $140.
Keeps up the pressure.
$98.
That's unlucky. Leaving 168.
91.
And that's a very good last dart. Come on then, Jeff.
60. Jeff, you require
We've seen it
170.
4 times. The highest check out of the week eludes him though.
He can do it in the middle of the leg, can't he?
Richard, you require 108. $38. Jeff, you require 124.
To break the Veenstra throw in the 3rd leg of the 6th set. Treble 20. 14s. Double 11 for a 1-2-4 for Jeff Smith.
102.
Just missed it.
Richard,
Three chances to break the Veenstra throw in this set. They've all missed. Double 8 for Veenstra. Very nice.
Third leg. Richard Veenstra. Fourth leg, it's Jeff to throw first. Game on.
It's a really good match, this. I'm just wandering around in the auditorium. Jeff Smith, this quiet, unassuming man who flies over from Canada on his own and just goes about his business up on that stage. No real razzmatazz about him, but he's made so many friends. Lots of Dutch in, of course there are, but if you had to ask me who I thought was favourite amongst the punters here, it would probably be Jeff Smith.
134.
Good visit that from the Dutchman. But back comes the silencer.
180.
The silencer having quite the opposite effect on this crowd.
180.
Blow for blow.
Jeff, you require 130.
Treble 20. No, would have left the bullseye.
90.
Went for it anyway,
Richard,
but this is for an 11-dart leg. Double 16. This is brilliant for the set. Oh, wow.
For the sixth set. Richard Veenstra.
We're all square again.
It's Jeff to throw first. Game on.
6 sets of darts. 6 sets with the throw. They're trading blows. And trading big scores.
140.
Pretty clinical, isn't it, from both? Ruthlessly efficient.
60.
Smith scoring marginally heavier and having more success
96.
at the business end of each leg.
But he had 3 chances to break in that 6th set,
140.
and in a match as tight as this, he knows he should have taken one of them. Go on then.
133.
So the first 2 sets were quick, weren't they? 16 minutes. 20 minutes for the next 2.
136.
Those last
Jeff,
2 only lasted 13.
132.
And Smith's already on a finish here.
Treble 19 the shot now. Would have left a shot at bullseye.
60.
$13 probably. 120 scored. Yep.
133. Jeff, you require 72.
Well, he went treble 16. 15s. Double 10 now the shot. 6 out of 6 so far. Hasn't missed this double.
62.
Sorry about that, Jeff.
Richard, you require 32.
When he watches this match back, he will be under no
Veenstra
doubt
on the
why he
first
missed
leg.
that.
Richard
And why he lost
Veenstra.
that leg. It's all your fault, George.
Second leg, it's Richard to throw first. Game on.
Good dart from Veenstra, though. That's a break of throw from the Dutchman.
121.
First time in the match he's been ahead.
$54.
Opportunity for a big lead here, Veenstra. Another one of those. No, it's just the 100. You sense the adrenaline is starting
43.
to pump through the veins of both players a little bit more. It's a race to 6, and we're halfway there, level pegging.
60.
Well, the Veenstra veins are full of it just now. He's just had a break of throw. He's ahead in the semi-final for the first time. Remember, he'd never been to Lakeside before. But that helps the Canadian cause.
100.
And what a great shot we got of that maximum as well. Fabulous. That's a loose one from Smith. Veenstra's waiting on Shanghai. There was anger in that treble 20.
68.
And then disbelief when he hooked it into the 5. Needs to bounce into the treble. Won't get it this time.
60.
So here's Smith.
Jeff, you require 156.
Kind of has to get this. And won't.
56.
So to establish a 2-leg lead.
Richard, you require 60.
Richard Veenstra.
Topsy requires for 2-0. 2 from 8 up here, though.
Game short on the second leg. Richard Veenstra.
Made that 3 from 9.
Is Jeff to throw first.
He is feeling it.
Break after this set again. And then after the 9th set.
140.
You cannot call this.
100.
It's just what you want from a semi-final.
$60.
Scott Waits will be loving it. He'll be hoping this goes the distance.
140.
Good cover.
131.
Trebles for show. Doubles for dough. Bobby George's favourite saying. But he's got a few of them, mind you.
137.
Speaking of that, dough,
170.
losing semi-finalist 15 grand, reaching the final 35, getting the big one, £100,000 the prize.
83. Richard, you require 124.
Set point Veenstra. 14. Oh, he missed the big 14. He was going for the treble, for the double 11, or the big 14 would have left the bull. Either
84.
way.
Jeff, you require
Chance
87.
for Smith to hold his throw and stay alive in this set.
Has to. 20. Leaves a bullseye and a big bull. No.
62. Richard, you require 40.
2 darts at double 10 for the set for Richard Veenstra.
30.
Oh, he's missed them.
Jeff, you require 25.
988. You feel this has to be a successful visit. Double 4.
Game short and the third
A sigh of relief
Jeff Smith
from the silencer. Holds his throw
Richard to throw first.
and says to his opponent, if you're going to win this set, you're going to have to do it on your terms.
Yeah, serve it out.
134.
Not a bad start, is it, from Veenstra? He's feeling it. He's also cleaning his glasses a lot. Jeff Smith up on that stage. Takes them off, towels his face, just make sure they're clean. Great start from Veenstra, though, in this leg. That'll apply some pressure.
He's back himself, though.
140.
Well, if you're serving out for the set and you hit 134, 140, 140, there's very little your opponent can do about it, and that's what Veenstra's done. He's left 87 points
Richard, you require
to move
87.
4-3 ahead and to win the first set against the darts.
78.
No.
Jeff, you require 164.
This is massive for Smith. Yes. Another one of those. Yes! Bullseye would be the highest checkout at the Lakeside this year. Huge start, this. Oh, he's just got off to the right.
Richard, you require 9.
Double 4. For the
Game
set,
short
to move
to the
ahead,
seventh
for the
set.
break. Look at me, he
Richard
says.
Veenstra.
Look at me, I'm ahead, and he is. Veenstra leads Smith 4-3 in a race to 6, and this is brilliant.
So for the first time we have a leader at a break. Richard Veenstra edges ahead, some tiny stuff in the sticks. 7th is blown by. Scott Mitchell and Tony O'Shea will assess the semi-final when we return. It's semi-final day at the Lakeside. Scott Waits threw a match-winning double late in this afternoon to finish off a 6-1 win. It's a comprehensive victory over Jamie Hughes. And Scott will play Jeff Smith or Richard Veenstra in tomorrow's final. First the 6th, the winner, 4-3 to Richard. Tony O'Shea and Scott Mitchell on the balcony watching this develop. Richard gets ahead now. What are we going to see? 2 sets now, little brace sets on the way now, so Richard can finish this now.
Pretty deep into the game and we've had the first break, and all he's got to concentrate now is holding his own throw and he'll win the match.
Any observations, Scott?
Well, I think he's taken a little bit of momentum there. Set 6, Jeff missed a big 14 on a 1-2-4 shot, and Richard shot the 70, turned that set around in his favour. That's given him the momentum. He's come out and broke Jeff, so now he's in the front. The break has come at the right time for Jeff, though. Richard's on 2 on the bounce. That would have been a better time for Jeff to get the break there and get off.
Richard averaged 101 in that set there. Tony, you know what's interesting? Whenever Jeff Smith goes for a high checkout, £5,000 for the highest checkout, Scott's sitting on 161. So every time he's going for the big high checkout, he's agonising. When he did those two treble 19s and then went for ball, he could see £5,000 disappearing.
We're going to have to be careful here. We're going to have to hold him back and stop him shouting out at the end of a checkout.
Yeah, don't you shout out. You won't hear from here anyway. OK, let's go to Vassos and George.
First leg, it's Richard to throw first. Game on.
On we go then. Smith 3, Veenstra 4.
100.
And as he has done in the previous breaks, Jeff Smith of Canada just took him off to the quiet room with a couple of practice balls in. Just threw a few darts on his own, away from 91. The players' bar. And he comes back out, trailing for the first time.
Yeah, there are 2 areas backstage. 40. There are practice boards in the players' bar and loads of people are there. And then there's a quiet room which is meant to be technically just for the players. And that's where Jeff Smith likes to go.
78.
Bit of me time. Important last dart there. Keeps in touch in this leg. Has to break. Jeff Smith must break.
100.
Big scoring there, as you can see, from Veenstra in the previous set. Smith again edging the checkouts. This is good from him as well.
140. $85.
The break would not have come at a good time for Richard Veenstra, who'd come back from 3-2 down to hold his throw again for the 3rd time for 3-all, and then break for 4-3.
52.
This is for a break at the start of set 8.
12.
No and no.
Richard, you require 91.
Not particularly close either. So Veenstra back for 91. Start right in the middle of the board. It's going to be treble 15. Well, treble 18 now. Where's he gone there?
Jeff, you require 40.
Doesn't really matter where he's gone. He's left 60, but surely Jeff Smith must take this out.
Game shot on the first leg.
And he does.
Jeff Smith. Second leg is Jeff to throw first. Game on.
Right then, there is the break. Missed 3 darts to break in the 6th set. That's a good start. It's so funny how the breaks can change the momentum.
81.
Not to say that the momentum wouldn't have changed round anyway, but in such a mental game, it can sometimes help to just take yourself off for 5 minutes and come back rejuvenated.
100.
The other thing, George, that I realised watching the first 4 sets from behind our cameras right on the stage, is how exposed
57.
the players are there. There is nowhere to hide. Even when you're not throwing, you're aware that there are so many eyes on you.
100.
Well, you've got to be able to cope with that. Veenstra, of course, experiencing Lakeside for the very first time.
96.
Look at this. Look at all those heads, all those faces, all turned towards you, all watching this.
140. Jeff, you require 108.
Great dart, 17. Would have left tops. What's he done?
68. Richard, you require 80.
To break back, 2 darts at double 10. Surely, yes.
Game short on the second leg.
What
Richard
a
Veenstra.
big error from Jeff
Third leg,
Smith.
Richard to throw first.
All you had to do was hit big 17 and he'd had a dart to hold his throw. He let Veenstra in, and
45.
this young Dutchman is in no mood to be asked twice. He's done what he's needed to do every match. From the moment he beat his good mate Jeffrey de Graaf in the first round.
60.
He's found a way to win.
Not a great start to the leg from either. That's much more like it
140.
from Richard Veenstra. With the darts. Looking for a 5 sets
100.
to 3 lead in this race to 6 for a place in the World Championship final.
80. $140.
Wesley Harms watches on, as he always does. I think they might call that chair the Wesley Harms chair.
140.
Here we go.
165.
Good darts, those.
96.
Might not get back though. Treble 20 would leave double 8s. No shot now, so Smith will come to the board
56.
for 218.
Jeffrey requires 36.
For a third break in a row after the latest break. Yes, there it
In the
is.
third leg, Jeff Smith. Fourth leg is Jeff to throw first. Game on.
Now he has the darts, and now he has a chance to level this semi-final at 4 apiece. Must take that chance, you feel.
91.
What a good last dart into the treble 17. Talking of 17s, I bet he feels better about missing that big 17 now.
100. $81. $140.
Needs a score here. Minimum 100.
100. $59.
So Smith there, trailing in sets, but ahead in legs.
140.
If we were on match play, he'd been a very good position, as he is
97.
in this
Jeffy
set.
require 89.
Yeah, he's not in a bad position to level the match here. Better position now. 2 darts at double 16, 4 at double 8. Ooh, thought it was in.
73. Richard, you require 105.
And that was the first bit of emotion on the face of Jeff Smith.
39. Jeff, you require 16.
For 4 all. 2 4s. 2 2s. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, are these nerves? They are. But that is a very, very good dart. We're all square again.
Ninth set, first leg. It's Jeff to throw first. Game on.
And Jeff's first set against the darts.
First 6 went with the darts. Last 2 have gone against the darts, and what that means is it's basically the best of 3 through to the final.
58.
I'm told that outside it is raining
82.
like it's the end of the world. Inside, it's nice and warm and snug and exciting.
97.
Two in, 3 in. Another 180. 8th of the match, 4 each.
100. Richard, you require 99.
For a break of throw, unlucky.
22.
If that had gone
Jeff,
in,
you require
it would have left him double
146.
10. As it is, Jeff Smith, no, he can't.
60. Richard, you require 77.
Great start to break now. 2
Game
10s.
short in the first leg.
He's back in business.
Richard Veenstra. Second leg, it's Richard to throw first. Game on. $99. $135.
Great darts from Jeff. 4 sets apiece, first to 6.
140.
Both players averaging over 90 now.
Who's your money on, George?
I'm from Yorkshire, my money's staying in my
97.
pocket, mate.
56.
A final break after this set. And then we go to a finish.
137.
Veenstra has the darts.
100. Jeff,
We'll have a finish, will Jeff here.
132.
As will Veenstra if he comes back. What a finish this would be. Treble 19 for bullseye. It's a big 3.
48. Richard, you require 106.
To hammer home his advantage. Can't finish when you hit big 1 with your first dart. So Jeff Smith will have 84 to break that.
38. Jeff, you require 84.
18 would leave bullseye here. That leaves double 7 for Jeff Smith. Yes!
Short in the second.
Clinches the fist.
Jeff Smith.
We're seeing emotion from the silencer now. What a contest this is.
Honestly, who could pick a winner? And the fact that they're playing so quickly, they're ready to play. They're firing in the big scores. They're hitting the doubles that matter. This is what semi-finals day at Lakeside is all about.
83.
Dream darts these. Absolutely compelling, absorbing, enthralling drama. Hope you're enjoying it at home.
If you're not, darts isn't for you.
100.
Yes, you could grumble that the averages are maybe 10 points lower than they could be, but frankly, who cares? This is fun, it's exciting, it's watchable, it's quick.
83. Jeff, you require 121.
And it's riveting.
This for a hold. Oh, look at this for double 10.
111.
Almost a 1-2-1.
He goes his own way, doesn't he?
Confuses the heck out of me, but I'm enjoying it.
93. Jeff, you require 10.
All right, 2-5, Jeff, move ahead. Yes, there it is.
on the third leg, Jeff Smith. Fourth leg, it's Richard throwing first. 137.
Excellent darts again. We're seeing emotion from Jeff Smith tonight. Veenstra
60.
still with ice in those veins. Looking cucumber cool.
100.
Well, if you're just joining us and you haven't been following this all week, Jeff Smith on debut last year reached the semi-finals and didn't do himself justice. He was whitewashed. Richard Veenstra is making his debut
91.
this year. He's reached the semi-finals, but boy, is he doing himself justice. What's he gone for there? Treble 11 he's left.
102.
Oh. Well placed though, Veenstra, for another crack.
95.
Double 11 again.
22.
He's had a sighter at it. Wants this. Oh, he's missed it.
Jeff, you require
So suddenly,
115.
Smith has a sniff
of a set. Treble 20 would have left double 18. He's hit single 1. So Veenstra's going to be back for double 7.
39. Richard, you require 14.
Double 7. Oh dear. He's wobbly.
10. Jeff, you require 76.
Veenstra has missed 6 darts at a double this leg. 2 darts at double 8 for Smith to hold his throw and take the set. Double 4.
72.
Nerves
Richard,
from
you
them
require
both.
4. Game
Yes,
shot
this
on
time.
the fourth leg. Richard Veenstra.
Double 2 for 2-2.
Is Jeff to throw first. Game on.
4 sets apiece. 2 legs all.
91. 59. 60. 96.
Big, big, big leg of darts, this. And it's just about to catch fire. There it is.
100. Jeff, you require 170.
We've not seen one of these. And we still haven't.
45.
Only 45. 125 left. Veenstra, what's he going to leave?
95. Jeff, you require 125.
You'd have to fancy him from here. Treble 20 for tops. Yes, a dart at double top. Another set point.
85. Richard, you require
Third one he's missed.
151.
You can steal this, Richard. Not now, you can't. And Jeff waits on tops
131
for a 5-4 lead.
He's only hit this 3 times in 11 attempts. Oh, but that's the one that matters most, because it gives Jeff Smith the lead again. It's Canada 5, Holland 4, as we have another short break.
So it could go the distance. Richard Veenstra led 4-3. It went 4-4. Jeff Smith holds the slender advantage and needs a set for the match. Great contest. So who will win the day and a place in the final? push is about to come to shove in the second semi-final of this year's BDO World Darts Championship. Scott Waits won the first semi in mid-afternoon and was a 6-1 win over Jamie Hughes. Jeff Smith or Richard Veenstra will play Scott tomorrow in the final. Richard has to win the next set to keep the match alive. Jeff needs one for the final. There's drama, there's tension. Scott Mitchell, Tony O'Shea, if we look at the way Jeff closed out that final set, what are your observations?
Well, the obvious thing for me, well, for both of us, is this break's come at the wrong time for Jeff. He's just built up a big head of steam up. He'd wanted to just carry on the way he was going. He'd have probably won the next set.
Love it when Hey Baby sounds rather
I just lost what I was saying there because of that.
What's your reading of this now? How do you see the semi-finals progressed over the last couple of sets?
Well, it's gone Jeff's way the last two sets. He won't have wanted the break now, where he needed the break at the last break because he'd lost 2 on the trot. He's now won 2 on the trot, and he really wouldn't have wanted that break. He'd have wanted the momentum and have the pressure on Richard for that next set.
Players are on the way back out. At the moment, it's a little bit of a pause at the moment. Here they go, they're on the way. Jeff started to show some emotion. We don't see that, do we?
To be honest, Richard's normally calm and calculated. He's actually shown a bit during this match. But I think the game's so good and such a pace, they're both getting carried away and really enjoying themselves as well.
OK, what's going to happen, Scott?
Oh, you've got to say Jeff, really. He's got to get 1 out of 2.
To be honest here, I think he's done the hard work that last set.
Well, we're all set for the set, or the sets that decided. Back to Vassar St George.
Well, imagine walking out to that atmosphere. Everybody at Lakeside on their feet, all singing. They weren't singing along, they just started singing. Huge cheer for both players as they emerged onto the stage. And here we go then.
10th set, first leg. It's Richard to throw first. Game on.
This is both the nitty and the gritty.
123.
Decent start from Veenstra. Needs to be not far off flawless if he's to reach the final on his Lakeside debut. He has the darts, just needs to focus on this set, winning this set and taking us all the way.
The deciding set could be a long one. From 2-all, it must be won by 2 clear legs.
60.
And then from 5-all, 5 legs all deciding set means a sudden death leg to decide the winner.
54.
We'd only had 13 of those ever at Lakeside before this year. We've had 4 this year.
138.
Veenstra on a finish and a good one.
Great leg of darts.
97. Richard, you require 40.
Tops.
Game short in the first leg. Richard Veenstra.
A 13 dart leg
throwing first
to kick us off after the last break. We're to a finish
100.
here.
It was interesting to see, wasn't it? Veenstra just delaying his return to the stage momentarily. The pair being ushered back through the door. And Veenstra was like, well, I'll go back when I'm ready.
82.
He's not overawed, is he, by the occasion?
121.
Pressuring the Smith throw already, Veenstra.
$99.
So just momentarily, Veenstra had
100.
a break of throw and a 4-3 lead, but Smith broke back for 4-all, then he held for 5-4. There's never been more than 1 set in this, and there's
60.
only been 1 break of throw apiece.
Opportunity this, though, for Veenstra.
96. Jeff, you require 160.
Assuming Smith doesn't do something extraordinary, and he won't on this visit.
140. Richard, you require 84.
14 for Paul, now double 11 for a two-leg lead.
Yes! To the second leg.
I'm the man, he says.
Veenstra.
He may yet be.
Third leg is Richard to throw first. Game on.
Missed it 4 times in a row, the double 11, only 3 legs ago. All of a sudden,
99.
we're close to a deciding set, 1 leg away from it. Veenstra with the darts, leading by 2 legs to nil.
100.
Actually, it seems every time they've gone off stage, the guy who's been behind has come out stronger.
64.
It can be a momentum halter, can't it? The break. That's certainly what we've seen tonight. Although that one's a
55.
little bit all over the place.
Some 40 here. No.
57.
Actually can't find a treble, so Veenstra with an advantage and the darts. But he can't find a
41.
treble. Only 41.
Both struggling in this leg. Maybe Veenstra can. No, he can't.
64.
Well, he's on a finish. And Smith's not, so you'd really favour Veenstra for the set from here.
100. Richard, you require 142.
For the set. Treble 10 the shot here.
90. Jeff, you require 120.
It's a break back. Shanghai. Treble needed. Unlucky.
60. Richard, you require 52.
To take us all the way. Double 16. 2-8.
Yes! Short and a 10 set.
It had to be, didn't it? 5 sets
11th
all.
and final set. First leg is Jeff to throw first. Game on.
So once again, from 2-all, it must be won by 2
95.
clear legs. If they reach 5 legs all, we go to sudden death. We are into a deciding set.
49.
And honestly, we always thought we would be.
$100. 41. 139.
Nicely done. Leaves a finish of 167, which would be, of course, the highest of the tournament so far.
Jeff, you require 167.
Scott Mitchell on the balcony next to us holds his breath and exhales.
59.
'Veenstra some way back.
60. Jeff, you require 108.
So this to strike first. Double tops to strike first and the decider.
Short in the first leg, Jeff Smith. Second leg is Richard throwing first.
Advantage Smith.
Yes, and pressure Veenstra.
80.
Oh, what a good dart after the bounce out. What an excellent dart after the bounce out. Because if Smith breaks here, he's throwing for the match.
Wow.
Oh, that is crucial, potentially. It's big.
100.
Massive moment in the match. We're going to find out a lot, I think, about Richard Veenstra in the next minute or so.
140.
Because look at this from Jeff Smith.
Ton 80, ton 40.
60.
He's going through a purple patch. to match his purple shirt. And he's so
89.
close to the finishing line that this could carry him through it. 92 when he comes back for a break of throw. Veenstra must find a treble.
97.
Does.
Jeffy require 92.
To break the throw and move to win a leg of victory. Not this time. 20
52.
leaves tops.
Richard, you require 164.
No, wrong treble. Treble 19 now, but
94.
here is a huge moment.
Jeffy require 40.
Tops for Jeff Smith. Double 10. He likes these, not this
30.
time. Veenstra can rescue this.
Richard, you require 70.
Must take out this 70. 20 for double 16. He's going to have one dart to hold his throw.
54. Jeff, you require
He misses
10.
just, and Smith moves towards the oche. Takes aim at the top of the board. Takes aim at double 5. That's a great marker. He can use the barrel. Oh no! 6 missed.
Richard, you require 16.
Barely believable. 2 8s. Not again.
No score.
Nerves, pure
Jeff, you
and
require
simple.
10.
We've found the Canadians. They're loving it. They're willing this into the double 5.
Game shot.
In it goes! Finally!
Jeff Smith.
In it goes! And Jeff Smith is a leg away from the World Championship final.
Third leg, it's Jeff to throw first.
He was a
Game
semi-finalist last year. This popular, quiet, unassuming Canadian. Now throwing for the right to experience the unique
97.
atmosphere of a lakeside final for the first time. Has
40.
Richard Veenstra got anything left? That was not a good visit. Just
Thank you,
asking
ladies
the
and gentlemen, please.
crowd to behave. There were a chance of Jeff as he was throwing there.
81.
The minimum requirement was 140, but Smith with the advantage of throwing first. If he keeps doing that, there's very little Veenstra can do about it now.
80.
Needs a big ton. Oh, needs a treble.
80.
Got the treble, but is it enough? It's been a stunning lakeside debut from Richard Veenstra.
60.
Has he got one more bit of fight left in him? The door is ajar.
81.
And he's on a finish.
Jeff's going to be on a better one, though.
100. Richard, you require 160.
Go on then. And another one. Just missed it. Just missed it.
128. Jeff, you require 83.
This to win it. 16 for bullseye. Bullseye for a place in the final.
58. Richard, you require 32.
Well, double 16 to break the throw. Got to hit this.
Game shot.
Does hit that.
Richard Veenstra.
Well done.
Fourth leg, it's
Good
Richard to throw
job.
first.
On we go.
Game on.
We're back on throw.
Terrific entertainment.
140.
It looked a hopeless scenario for him, and somehow Richard Veenstra is still standing.
81.
Little fist pump when that third dart hit the treble. from Jeff Smith.
99.
Good ton 40 to start the leg from Veenstra. Follows it up with a decent 99.
57.
He's still on the brink. Must win this leg too to stay alive.
92.
From 2-all, you must win by 2 clear legs.
136. Richard, you require 170.
There's another one.
98.
Well, he'll have taken that picture, Veenstra, at the start of this leg.
100. Richard, you require 72.
Reasonable pressure, but 72 for 2-2. 14. Where's he gone there? Double 8.
Game
Oh, he's done it!
shot and the 4th leg. Richard
5-5, 2-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the score now 5 sets all and 2 legs all, a reminder that the final set must be won by 2 clear legs. Should we reach 5 legs all, the 11th leg will be sudden death. 5th leg is Jeff to throw first. Game on.
Huge credit to Richard Veenstra. Huge credit to Jeff Smith.
Good luck, guys. Whatever happens from here, we know that Richard Veenstra has backbone.
59. Please check.
177 was called, but it was actually a 174. Referees should know that. They have a little tournament between themselves. Who can call 174 most frequently throughout the week?
24.
Chance here for Veenstra if he can find something big, which he can't.
60.
Starting, win the 19s. And staying there to good effect.
Really good leg of darts for Smith. What a response now from the Dutchman.
140. Jeff, you require 170.
Do you know what? The way this match has gone, you wouldn't be surprised to see this. Another one of those for the bull, for the daddy of all checkouts. No, not quite.
105.
Veenstra miles away. Smith waits on 65 to nudge ahead once more.
65.
25 to start. Or double 4 he's left.
Game shot.
Doesn't matter how. Just hit the double. And Smith does hit the double. And once again, he's a leg away, and we're already underway in the 6th leg of the deciding set.
Breathtaking entertainment being provided by these two.
100.
Stunning.
140.
Lakeside loving this. Oh, that's 4 in a row. That's 5 in a row. That's 6 in a row.
180.
If he reaches the final with a 9-dart leg, the Lakeside roof will blow
96.
clean off.
Jeff, you require
141 points away from the final and history. Treble 16. Compose yourself now, Jeff. The final is still in your grasp, or is it? Because Veenstra will be back for 150.
121. Richard, you require 150.
Brilliant leg of darts. And he's handily placed, unless... Not this time. Great dart.
128.
Excellent visit, but it may be in
Jeff,
vain.
you require 20.
For the match, for a 10-dart leg, for the final. Oh! Wow!
And the match!
What a way to do it! Jeff Smith, the silencer, makes Lakeside as noisy as it's ever been. We have a Canadian finalist again. It's Jeff Smith, Well played, Richard Veenstra. What a semi-final this has been. But to do it on a 10-dart leg, my oh my oh my. That is impressive. Smith through.
Ladies and gentlemen, a semi-finalist here on his debut. Let's hear it for Flyers, Richard Veenstra. Put through to the Lakeside World Championship final, the man from Canada, the silencer, Jeff Smith.
He nearly did it and closed it out with a 9-darter. That is absolutely ridiculous. Cool, calm, clinical, but Canadian Jeff Smith is surely now showing so much emotion inside, having won through to the final of this year's Lakeside World Dart Championship. 4-3 down, wins 6-5. Jeff Smith is a class act. Yet?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I was almost ready to fall apart there. He didn't let me off. Every chance I thought I was going to get ahead, my double didn't go in this time. I'm so relieved just to survive that, really am.
Well, getting into the finals, one thing. Bang on, Jeff, doing it with a 9-darter, and you were really close.
To be honest with you, I think if that 48 had gone in, I'd have missed everything, because I think I'd have fell to pieces right on the spot. But you know what I mean? You got to give credit to Veenstra there. He was amazing the whole match. Yeah.
We always get concerned when someone's on a 9-darter that if you don't actually get it, then maybe it falls away. That was going through your mind then?
Oh, 100%. I was probably more happy that that 48 didn't go in for me. I was able to bear down, check out the double when I had to hit it, and we're through.
Okay, were you on autopilot? Do you remember much about that 11th set?
Say again, sorry?
Do you remember much about the 11th set, or were you just on autopilot?
I could have played 12 more. It wouldn't have mattered to me right there. It was a battle the whole way through. Like I say, you just have to give it everything that you have, and that's what I did tonight.
What does this victory and this campaign mean to you?
It's more for my country and North America in general. Like, everybody back home is so supportive. I know my Facebook, my Twitter, everything's going to explode tonight. And how great is this for Canadian darts right now?
Yeah. Have you been able to watch Lakesides down the years, of course, from across the Atlantic?
100%. I've been watching since the days Martin's been winning. Nobody's wanted Tony to win more than I have. You know what I mean? He's such a great guy. So many people have come so close, and few have had the opportunity. So to be part of that stage and the opportunity to do it, I'm so excited right now.
Are you going to come back up here tomorrow night to the balcony with the trophy and talk to us? What do you think about facing Scott Waits in the final?
Yeah, Scott's an amazing player, and he's playing really well right now, but so are the both of us. So right now, all I'm looking forward to is a great game for the fans to watch. It's going to come out, whoever shoots the best darts on the day, and we both know that. So it is as it is. Yeah.
Congratulations. Thank you for wonderful, magnificent entertainment, and all the best tomorrow in the final.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys.
Other side of the coin, over to Reshmin.
Thanks, Ray. Yes, Richard, you probably don't want to be stood here talking to me, but what an amazing achievement to reach the semi-final here on your debut.
Yeah, that's correct. But I was so close. I think I got him, but on 4-3 up, and it's my set to start, so I think, yeah, if I can make this to 5-3, then I will be the winner. But he was playing great, and on 5-5, on 2-2, he started 180, 140, and he took the leg, and the next leg 180, 180, triple 19. So yeah.
And that's the thing, wasn't it? It was so close. Every set, every leg meant something, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe, yeah, the key, I gave one set away. I was 2-0 up in the set, and I lost 3-2. But yeah, what can I say? I'll be happy. It was a great week for me, and yeah, I was close, but Wow.
It must hurt, I know, but it really was an epic semi-final. Just a word on Jeff there. He's, of course, through to the final now. He'll be playing Scott Waits.
Yeah, I wish him all the best, and he's a good player, and yeah, I'll hope it will be a good final for them.
Well, you reached the semi-final, so we'll definitely see you again next year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
On how far you came.
Okay.
Well done.